China, a land of amazing differences. It has the most people in the world, over 1.4 billion. It's a really old place with traditions from long ago mixed with super modern technology. From huge busy cities to peaceful countrysides, China is a fascinating trip through time and progress. This country has seen powerful rulers come and go, incredible inventions and huge economic changes. Come with us as we explore China's rich history, exciting culture and growing power in the world. China is so big it's both humbling and amazing. It covers a huge area with everything from the tall Himalayan mountains to the flat farmable lands near the Yangtze River. It's a place where old temples stand next to giant skyscrapers and traditional tea ceremonies happen alongside the fast pace of modern life. It's a country of contrasts where old and new are always mixing. You can visit ancient palaces in the morning and be amazed by futuristic cities at night. China's story is one of strength, adaptation, and a never-give-up spirit that has lasted through many changes. It's a story that's still being written, and it keeps amazing the world with its energy and potential. To understand China, we need to look at its long and important history. It's a story of powerful dynasties, each one shaping the country. From the legendary Yellow Emperor, who is said to have united China way back in 2696 BCE, to the last emperors of the Qing dynasty in 1912, China's history is full of emperors, inventions, and lasting traditions. The Xia dynasty, a very long time ago, is thought to be the first to unite China. After the Xia, the Shang dynasty, around 1600 to 1046 BCE, started the Bronze Age, developing writing and ways to make things from bronze. The Zhou dynasty, from about 1046 to 256 BCE, lasted the longest. They introduced the mandate of heaven, the idea that rulers were chosen by a higher power. The Qin dynasty, from 221 to 206 BCE, didn't last long, but it made big changes. Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a united China, made weights, measures, money and writing the same throughout the land. He also started building the Great Wall, an amazing structure that shows China's strength. The Han dynasty, from 206 BCE to 220 CE, is considered a golden age. The empire grew, trade flourished along the Silk Road, and Confucianism became an important belief system. Later dynasties like the Tang, 618 to 907 CE, and Song, 960 to 1279 CE, saw amazing cultural and technological growth. The Tang dynasty is known for its poetry, painting, and mix of cultures, while the Song dynasty made advances in ships, sailing, and printing. China's culture is as big and varied as its land. It's a mix of old traditions, colorful festivals, and beautiful art. From the exciting dragon dance to the careful brushstrokes of calligraphy, Chinese culture is an amazing experience. Festivals are very important to Chinese people. They are a time to be with family and friends, celebrate traditions, and honor ancient gods. Chinese New Year, also called Spring Festival, is the biggest holiday. It's a time for family, big meals, and giving lucky red envelopes. The Lantern Festival at the end of New Year celebrations lights up the night with colorful lanterns, symbols of hope and good luck. Chinese art is famous for its beauty, elegance, and hidden meanings. Calligraphy, a very important art form, turns written words into art, showing both the shape and meaning of the characters. Traditional Chinese painting, often showing landscapes or nature, focuses on harmony and balance, inviting us to see the beauty of the natural world. Chinese opera is a special kind of musical theatre, mixing singing, acting, acrobatics and martial arts to tell exciting stories from history and myths. Peking opera, one of the most popular kinds, started in the Qing dynasty and is known for its fancy costumes, special makeup and powerful singing. From the tall Himalayan mountains to the green valleys of the Li River, China's nature is both diverse and beautiful. It's a land of big differences, where snowy mountains lead to green rice fields, and deserts meet the blue South China Sea. For adventurers, Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, is the ultimate challenge. Located in Tibet, Everest attracts climbers from everywhere who want to test themselves against its icy slopes. For a more peaceful experience, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park has amazing sandstone pillars, often covered in mist, that look like the floating mountains in the movie Avatar. The Li River, flowing through the mountains of Guilin, is a beautiful sight. Its green water reflects the mountains, creating a magical scene, best seen from a traditional Chinese boat. Zhujiagu Valley, a protected area, is another natural wonder, famous for its waterfalls, colorful lakes, and many plants and animals. China's rivers have always been important, used for travel, watering crops, and trade. The Yangtze River, the longest river in Asia, flows for over 6,300 kilometers, connecting East and West China. The Yellow River, considered the birthplace of Chinese civilization, has supported Chinese culture for thousands of years, its fertile banks allowing for farming and cities. In the last 40 years, China's economy has grown incredibly fast. It used to be mostly closed off to the rest of the world, but in 1978, China started making changes, welcoming foreign investment and becoming more market-oriented. This created an economic miracle, making China the second largest economy in the world and a leader in manufacturing, trade, and technology. China's economic growth comes from several things: a large and skilled workforce, government support for investment and innovation, and a strong desire to compete globally. China makes all sorts of things, from smartphones and computers to cars and high-speed trains. China's technology is also amazing. It's a leader in artificial intelligence, robots, 5G, and renewable energy. Chinese tech companies like Alibaba, Tencent, and Huawei are now world-famous, competing with the best in innovation and market share. China's infrastructure is also incredible. It has the world's largest high-speed train network connecting its major cities. Its ports are some of the busiest, handling a huge amount of trade. China's Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure project, aims to connect Asia, Europe, and Africa with new roads, railways, and pipelines. China's fast economic growth has also created challenges like pollution, inequality, and social change. Dealing with these while keeping the economy strong is a difficult balancing act that needs smart solutions and sustainable development. Pollution, especially of air and water, is a big problem in many parts of China. Using coal for power and heavy industry has polluted the air, while industrial waste and farm runoff have polluted rivers and lakes. The Chinese government knows about these problems and is trying to reduce pollution, encourage renewable energy, and create a more sustainable way of developing. The rapid growth of cities has also created challenges. Millions of people have moved from the countryside to cities for better opportunities, putting a strain on housing, transportation, and social services. The government is spending a lot on infrastructure and social programs to fix these issues and improve people's lives. China's economic success has also created a bigger gap between rich and poor. While many people have escaped poverty, income inequality is still a problem. The government is trying to reduce this gap by raising the minimum wage, improving social safety nets, and making education and healthcare more accessible. As China's economy and military have grown, so has its influence in the world. China is becoming more assertive, looking after its interests and promoting its idea of a world with many centers of power. China's growing presence is seen in its economic relationships, diplomatic work, and cultural exchanges. China's economic power is clear. It's the world's biggest trading nation and invests in countries all over the world. Its Belt and Road Initiative, a huge infrastructure project, is seen by many as a way for China to increase its power across Asia, Africa, and Europe. In diplomacy, China is playing a bigger role in global issues. It's a permanent member of the UN Security Council and belongs to many international organizations. China is also building stronger relationships with developing countries, especially in Africa and Latin America, through aid, investment, and diplomacy. China's culture is also spreading around the world. The country is promoting its language and culture through things like Confucius Institutes, which teach Chinese language and culture at universities worldwide. Chinese movies, music, and food are becoming more popular globally, showing the country's rich heritage. Chinese food is as diverse as its land and culture. It's an amazing mix of flavors, smells, and textures, reflecting the country's different regions and culinary traditions. From the spicy food of Sichuan to the delicate dim sum of Cantonese cuisine, exploring Chinese food is a treat for your taste buds. Sichuan food is known for its strong flavors and lots of chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. Mapo tofu, a spicy dish of tofu in a hot sauce, and kung pao chicken, a stir-fry with diced chicken, peanuts and vegetables, are just two examples of Sichuan cooking. Cantonese food, from Guangdong in southeast China, is known for its delicate flavors, fresh ingredients, and dim sum. Dim sum, a variety of small, steamed or fried dishes served in bamboo baskets, is a culinary adventure with dumplings, buns, and other savory treats. Peking duck from Beijing is a must-try. The duck is roasted until its skin is crispy and golden brown and served with thin pancakes, spring onions, and sweet bean sauce. Every bite is an explosion of flavor. From street food in Shanghai to fancy restaurants in Beijing, China offers a food adventure for everyone. Whether you like spicy Sichuan hot pot, delicate Cantonese dim sum, or savory Peking duck, Chinese food will excite your taste buds and leave you wanting more. China's history has had both good times and bad times. It has seen empires rise and fall, wars and invasions, and amazing cultural and technological progress. But through it all, the Chinese people have shown an enduring spirit, a resilience and determination to overcome challenges and build a better future. Today, China is a world power with a strong economy, fast-growing technology, and increasing influence. But even as it becomes more modern, China keeps its connection to its past, its traditions and values passed down through generations. China's story is still being written. It's a story of change, innovation, and a strong belief in hard work. As China faces the challenges of the 21st century, its enduring spirit, hard work, and dedication to progress will continue to shape its future and impact the world. China's future is full of promise, and the world is watching as this ancient civilization continues its amazing journey.